guys, welcome back to Kelvin's Kitchen. If you're new to this channel, please consider subscribing. On today's episode, we're making straight from Spain, Patatas Bravas. Coming up. For this recipe, we're using 3 Idaho roasted potatoes. Stay away from red potatoes for this recipe. We want something nice and starchy. We're going to cut the potato in half, like that. And each side cut twice, lengthwise. And those pieces cut across to make about 1-inch cubes. Now, in a pot of water over high heat, add in 2 bay leaves, half a tablespoon of salt, half a teaspoon of smoked paprika, half a teaspoon of cumin. Bring the water to a boil. Now add the potatoes in, and we're not cooking the potatoes all the way through. We're only cooking about 90%. About 5 to 6 minutes. It shouldn't be too firm, but it shouldn't be falling apart like you're going to make mashed potatoes. You want to pull them out the water just before they're about all done. Let's give it a test with the tip of the knife, and you can see here it's a little bit too firm, so we're gonna give it another minute. Do you know that the world's largest potato producing country is China? These guys are good to go. Now that the potatoes are ready, transfer them onto a wire rack to cool. This step is critical. You want them to air dry and cool completely before we fry them. This is what gives them that crusty, crunchy texture. And while the potatoes are cooling down, let's go ahead and make our spicy aioli. In a food processor, add in 3 cloves of garlic, 1 teaspoon of smoked paprika, 1/8 of a teaspoon of cayenne pepper, 1/4 of a teaspoon of chipotle powder, half a teaspoon of tomato paste. Let's give that a mix before we add the 2 final ingredients. Add in half a cup of mayo, followed by 1 teaspoon of red wine vinegar. Blend it all in until we get a nice and smooth consistency. The spicy aioli sauce is done. Now, keep in the fridge until we are ready to serve. We are frying the potatoes in vegetable oil over high heat. And to see if the oil is hot, you just throw a potato in, and when it starts bubbling viciously, then you know the oil is hot. Go ahead and transfer the dried and cool potatoes in the hot oil, and they should cook for about 6 to 7 minutes or until golden brown. Let's do a little bit of seasoning salt to put on the potatoes after they're fried. Add in 1 tablespoon of salt, half a teaspoon of smoked paprika, half a teaspoon of chipotle powder, and black pepper to taste. Give that a quick mix and set it aside. These guys are done. Get them out of the oil and into a bowl lined with paper towel. Sprinkle some of the seasoning salt and give them a nice toss. Believe it or not, that's actually what they sound like. And I am pretty sure you know what time it is. It is serving time! And to finish it off, garnish with the spicy aioli sauce. And finely chopped parsley. And the fun part about these patatas bravas is that you get to eat them with a toothpick. Let's give it a try. Listen to how crunchy they are. Patatas Bravas, one of the world's great potato dishes of all time. Crispy, crunchy, spicy potatoes. Just as the name, brave potatoes. Enjoy! Buen provecho! If you guys enjoyed this recipe, please consider subscribing. Leave me some comments down below, give it a thumbs up, and YouTube wants you to watch that recipe and that recipe. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye! Thanks for watching!